Hey, it's Dark Jedi, and today we're going to be looking at the elk season update for Big Buck Hunter Marksman. This is awesome because for the last few months, all I've been doing is shooting deer. I'm getting tired of it. I'd love to shoot something different, so we're going to be shooting some elk. But before we get started, if you're new to Skills Game and have never made a cash deposit before, use my promo code to get $20 on your first deposit. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to type it in right there under where it says promo code, and that will give you the $20 bonus on your first deposit and a $10 bonus on your second deposit. So let's jump right into it. So what you're going to see here is it's going to look just like the regular buck hunter game. However, pay attention to right here where you see where it says white-tailed deer. Now there is elk. So for $5, $3 entry, you can shoot elk. And I'm going to jump into a couple of matches. Now, to be fair, I did play a couple before jumping into this. And if you read the chat log, there are people that are doing wildly, unpredictably scores, wildly unpredictable scores while playing. So I'm no different. I feel like I can't get a handle on it, but I'll show you for myself. Let's play a couple of games to see how we do. And depending on if I win or lose, I may play a lot or a little. I am filming this and playing live as I film. So let's jump right into it. Now here we go, elk number 1. And so that one looks like a perfect shot. Let's see here. One thing that I did notice is different. The hop of the deer is unpredictable. It's a little flat. It's not as pronounced. Okay, so we got 3 perfects. That's good. I was shooting horrible earlier today when I jumped into it. Let's see here. Opened up a little bit. That looks good. Okay, 4 perfects. That one's blocked, and I don't like going for headshots. Let's see if we can get it opened up. So that's the hop. You see how it's a little flat? Oh, shot the doe. Ooh, that's too... Oof, okay, a 5.2 on the last one. So we got, I don't know, what is that, 11,700? 11,600, personal best, great. Now, you see how when he hopped, the center of the body didn't go up very high. On the deer, it's a very pronounced arc. Searching for an opponent, so that's unfortunate. What I'm going to do, I do want to play more $5 matches, but I don't like waiting to see if I'm doing good or bad, especially when I'm not good at shooting elk. So I'm going to jump into practice matches to see if this one fills and show you more elk matches, because I'm telling you, I'm not good at shooting these elk. The hitbox for me is wild. Like right there, I got a 6.9, and that's the first deer. Let's see here. You see how that's the elk hopping. You could barely even tell that it's hopping, but it was definitely hopping. There it is, hopping again. And, oof, shot the doe. And I feel like I led that way too far, but in other instances... Okay, let's see here. It's gonna hop. Oof, shot another doe. I'm so glad this isn't for money. And here's the deal. If you suck at shooting deer, at shooting elk, don't jump into cash games. Just play the practice mode until you get the timing. And wow, I am so glad I did not play that one for money, because I didn't even match my high score, which wasn't even that good. So that is match number 2, and I don't expect to win this one. And we'll check and see if our $5 one filled. Still awaiting a challenger here. So we're going to jump into another practice Z token one. So here we go. 10 Z token match. I have Z tokens for days, so I'm not worried about losing them. Alright. Let me know in the comments what you think about the elk. If you've never shot elk before in this game, let me know. And wow, 3.5. That's horrible. So normally the first deer I can hit pretty much on command. Okay, there we go. We got a perfect. And I think this is the one where I almost had all perfects on. So let's see if we can get perfect on the last one. Oh, okay. Another perfect. This is the one that I waited on. I'm gonna wait again. Oh no. Shot the doe again. Sometimes it's okay to hit the doe because if you're not gonna get a perfect. Oh man. I'm still. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let it too far? Wow. I let it perfectly, but I was too low on the shot. And I felt like I was way in front of that elk. And that was just too low. It was perfectly led. I thought I was way ahead on it. And I'm going to chalk this up to just getting used to the to where the hitbox is. See, do we have a challenger yet? No challenger. And I'm telling you, I'm afraid to pay. Okay, so here we go. This one lost, but not by much. And I won on this one. And we're still waiting on a challenger for that one, first one that I did. And I really am scared to play for money on the elk because it's so wild. Like, I wish it would fill so I could jump into another one. If I win or lose, it will determine if I'm going to keep playing for money or not. But, so I've never played this one. So let's see here. Okay, right on the money. And I feel like deer, the hitbox is right over the leading leg's shoulder. So right there. But it's the leading of the shot that is tricky. Let's see. Wow, that one's covered pretty good. There we go. That was led pretty good. 4.5. I thought that was like, if not on the money, at least a 6 or a 7. Wow, 7.1. And I feel like some of these you've got to lead far. Like I'm gonna be way over here, and okay, that did lead too far on that one. Oh wow. I think it's turning. Yeah, it's turning. 2.5. So that would have been a horrible shot regardless. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I think about elk. I think there's going to be a lot of people losing with horrible scores on here, missing elk and whatnot. I don't know if I like it. I got to play some more to see if I can get some better scores. Wow, I lost by 1 freaking point. Can you believe that? 1 point I lost. Let's see if my $5 match is still awaiting a challenger. Man. Okay, well, I will play for another Z token match. And I'm sorry, guys. I will not lose money in something that I don't understand quite fully. Now, if I have some graphs of it, you know, of how well or bad I'm doing, I will, you know, throw some money at it. But right now, I'm still learning. I have no problem playing for Z tokens, especially if I don't know if I won or lost the first match. Let's see, right there. Okay. So I think that looking at the leading leg and just trying to not delete the head, like ignore the head, and just looking over the lead leg, that is what you're going to use as a reference point to lead your shot. And that's what's challenging to me. Not when I led too far. Just ignoring the elk's head, because I feel like it sags, like it's a little lower than it should be. Wow, 4.7. And I really am trying. Even though these are Z token matches, I'm trying really hard to hit on target. And my high score was like 11,000. I don't know what I did. Like, I don't know how lucky I was on that. Okay. And this is what I've been reading in the comics about elk. So I whooped some butt there. I didn't even feel good to win. I'm going to see what people are saying in the comments. What's everyone's thoughts on elk? Okay, it says, woof, I need a 36 for these elk, please. Lost too much money on elk, had to move on. Let's see. These comments are great. And if you're ever struggling to play, jump into the comments. Maybe some people have some good tips for you. Let's see. Let's jump into another one. I can't believe my $5 one hasn't filled yet. I feel like there should be somebody out there playing right now that I should pair me with, but you know, what can you do? Jumping into this elk. This is wild. This elk is wild, and it's just funny to see people's reactions on this. Let's see right there. No, too much forward on that. Let it too far forward. Blocked. There we go. It's gonna open up. Nope, blocked. I think we did this one earlier already. That one looks good. Perfect. It feels good when you hit a perfect though. That looks good. Nope, 7 though. That was very close. This one I feel like you gotta lead a lot farther than you think. Like right there. Perfect! Wowza. 5,700 points on that last elk. How far is that? It doesn't look far because they're so big. I think that's what's throwing off people's shots. Like the elk is so big, you don't realize the elk is further and you gotta lead further. So maybe that's what's throwing people off. That was 579 yards away. So that's pretty darn far. Man, wish I was playing for money on that one. Still waiting for a challenger. Well, this is kind of lame. Let's see what people say about elk here. I haven't tried it out. Looks, get some used to getting, or take some time to get used to. Yeah, nothing really interesting here. Wow, I feel bad. Oh, I almost jumped into a cash match. I'm not ready for another cash match on the elk. You know what? I'm going to play one more for Z tokens and then we're going to call it quits. I do want to play for money and show y'all, but if it's going to make me wait for the results, there's no point. I could just show you on Z tokens because you're not even going to see if I win or lose. But I'm going to throw this video up here because you know what? You can at least see the elk in action, see if it's for you. I did not notice it. There's some people in the comments saying, "Oh, I kicked butt in Z token matches, but when I played for money, it was suddenly harder." No, it's exactly the same. I think it's psychological. When you play for money, your stress is higher. You second guess yourself, and that can cause you to shoot worse. I really think that it's the same game. I think that people are just paranoid. Man, 4.3. Let's see here. Headshots are doable. Well, 2.5 on the head. I still prefer to go for body shots. And this one runs across the river. And it's so funny when they hop because like the arch is like very low and flat. Oh, come on. I shot the... Nah, I missed. Okay, 3,600 points. So, man, I really wish we'd find out if I won that first match for money, because... And the fact that it's taking so long, I was like... I feel like Skills was like, well, we got to pair you with someone really good. Second place. Wow, 10,000 points. Okay, let's see here. Still awaiting challenger. So, like I said, we'll go ahead and post the video as is. It sucks that I did not even get paired once during this time, but we did play a few elk matches. Let's see, how many did we play? Well, let me show you something here. So I did play a few elk matches earlier today. The first one I lost, so I scored 5,900 points, and Demolition scored 12,000 points, so I lost that one. And then I jumped into the next one, and I won with 11,000, and so then we went on to the third one, and won with 8,700 points, which is pretty horrible. And I know one King Farnham, that person's win record's pretty high. And then Hammer Trans LLC, there's another person that we usually just push our money back and forth because we're both usually equally good. Scored 11,000 points, and won it there. And then when I started playing some $1 matches, and then here is where I jumped right back into it. These matches here are the ones that we recorded live. So, all right, well that about does it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave me a comment in this video if you like the elk update or not. Thanks again.